So today I'm going to teach you logic families, means integrated circuit. In the logic families, we will understand about various TTL, DTL, RTL circuits. So what are logic families basically? You have heard about the NAND gate, AND gate ICs. You know that in a NAND gate IC, if we go inside those NAND gates, then we will find the electrical circuit inside those NAND gates. Means every AND gate or basic circuit consists of a electrical circuit. So logic families are what? Logic families are to indicate the type of logic circuit used in the IC. The set of digital ICs belonging to same logic family are electrically compatible. Means whatever the configuration like TTL, DTL we are using, those will be working as NAND gate, AND gate, NOT gate, and see, this is a bit of history. The first transistor was fabricated in 1947 at Bell Laboratories. You know that? By whom? By Breton and Braden. They were providing the theoretical background. And those theoretical background were managed by whom? Shockley. So the first trio, received a Nobel Prize in Physics for their work in 1956. So the transistor at that moment of time, which is now as a bipolar transistor, were known as point contact transistor. Okay. So this is what transistor. Because of combination of these transistors, we will make what? We will make the logic circuits. So means behind every digital circuit, every digital device, there is a logic circuit, means there is a electrical circuit. So this is a bit more history. You can see here the theory on FETs. You know about FETs? Transistors are of two types, bipolar junction transistor and field effect transistor. Field effect transistors are more advanced versions of bipolar transistors. So these are developed much earlier than BJT, and these are the few common points which you can understand by only reading. Let's move to integrated circuits. What are integrated circuits? Like, you know that in a IC that we were talking about in a practical lab, in a IC, 4 gates are there. So, means on a single IC, we can take advantage of 4 NAND gates or AND gates. This is what? This is integrated circuit. Means integrated circuits are ICs, are chips that is consisting of transistors, resistors, capacitors. You have heard about motherboard? In a motherboard, there are lots of ICs. Every IC has its own value, has its own worth. Each IC consists of many transistors, many resistors, many capacitors, inductors, and so on. So those are just to create a digital circuit in a compact form. Okay. So integrated circuits are what? Integrated circuits are the combination of various electrical circuit on a single chip, just to compact the size. Okay. So how many levels are there in the integrated circuits? As I have told you, integrated circuits are what? On a single chip, lots of electrical circuits. Means if we are going to mount 12 gates on a chip, that will be known as SSI, small scale integration. According to the increment of gates, number of gates, we can define MSI, LSI, VLSI, ultra large means ULSI. In this 100 gates, 100K gates, 100,000 gates can be mounted on a single chip. So this is what? This is the types of integrated circuit, means integrated circuit. Now we will talk about the logic family, main topic of our class. Logic families are what? Logic families are set of chips that may implement different logical functions like AND gate, NAND gate, OR gate, NOT gate. But in this, we use only same type of transistors and voltage levels for logic levels and for the power supplies. So how many types of logic families are here? Diode logic, diode transistor logic, resistor transistor logic, transistor transistor logic, ECL means emitter coupled logic, MOS means metal oxide semiconductor logic, CMOS complementary metal oxide semiconductor. So these are the various logic types which we are going to define. So now before going into deep about the various logic families, we will define first the overview of their characteristics. Means before choosing a particular logic family, what characteristics need to be checked. So first in is your fan-in. Fan-in are what? Like if we are going to see, if we are going to design a circuit, so what will we do? We suppose there is a AND gate.
हेलो
Hello.
हाँ सॉरी मैम मैंने डिस्टर्ब किया
Just a
मैम
second, बेटा,
आपकी
एक
स्पीड
second.
थोड़ी सी तेज हाँ ओके मैम
ठीक. If we consider a AND gate, suppose this AND gate is having how many inputs? 4 inputs. So how many inputs this AND gate is handling? 4 inputs. In case I'm going to give 4 volt input, okay, 4 volt or 4 ampere current into this input. So 1 ampere will go in one input, 2nd ampere, 3rd ampere, means every input will take 111 ampere. Let's suppose this device needs, means input needs 5 ampere. What will happen? Let's suppose 5 ampere, or as an example, take another example. I'm just saying that every line needs 1 ampere. Okay. So this 4 ampere will be sufficient for each line. But if we increase one more input, then what will happen? This 4 ampere will be divided into 5 inputs. So every input will be having less than 1 ampere. That is not sufficient to excite that input. So number of inputs are what? Number of inputs that are that a gate can handle properly without disturbing the output level. Means input has to be at a sufficient level. So it needs to be maintained. That is known as whatever the input it can maintain, that will be defined by fan-in, means number of inputs. Now, fan-out. Fan-out are what? The number of inputs that can be driven simultaneously by the output without disturbing the output level. Let's suppose I'm giving an output. It has to be driven, it has to drive another gates. See, this is another kind of NOT gates, I suppose. No? So it can handle if it is giving sufficient output, but as soon as we going to increase the number of outputs, there will be a difficulty to manage all the outputs, because every device needs a minimum input. So if because of the increment in the number of outputs, the input value will get segregate in all the branches. So the minimum level will not be maintained. So the maximum number of output that can be handled without disturbing the output level is known as fan out. Now let's talk about noise immunity. Noise immunity is the ability of logic circuit to tolerate the noise voltage. It is understandable. Noise immunity is what? It is a basic characteristics, means we need to remove the noise like khar sound. We need to remove. So this is the basic noise. Noise margin. Noise margin is what? Noise margin is the measure of noise immunity. Means if we are getting some humming sound, we can handle. Some khar sound, we can handle. If this sound will get louder and louder and louder, then what happened? Our voice will be overcome by, dominated by that loud noise. So a particular noise margin will show that how much level of noise we can handle. Means at what level our voice will not be overcome by or overloaded by another voice. मेरी बात समझ में आ गई होगी. नॉइज मार्जिन क्या है? नॉइज मार्जिन है कि मिनिमम मैं कितने वोल्टेज को नॉइज में कंसीडर कर लूं. मीन्स मान लो मैं 5 वोल्ट को 1 वोल्ट मानती हूँ, मतलब हाई मानती हूँ. आप जानते हैं 0 और 1 का मतलब क्या होता है? 0 का मतलब होता है 0 वोल्ट. डिजिटल के 1 का मतलब होता है 5 वोल्ट. तो क्या मैं एग्जैक्ट 5 वोल्ट होगा तभी उसे 1 मानूंगी? नहीं नहीं, 4.5 को भी 1 मान सकती हूँ या 5.5 को भी 1 मान सकती हूँ. तो ये 0.5 का क्या हुआ? मार्जिन लेकर चल रही हूँ. मतलब मैंने क्या कहा है उसे कि 0.5 तक भी अगर वेरिएशन हो तब भी उसे क्या लेकर चलो? 1. तो दिस इज व्हाट? दिस इज नॉइज मार्जिन. यू अंडरस्टैंड नाउ?
यस मैम.
मतलब मैं हिंदी में पढ़ाऊंगी तभी समझ में आएगी कहानी. समझ गए यहाँ पे तुम्हारे? चलिए नेक्स्ट चलते हैं. नेक्स्ट इज योर प्रोपगेशन डिले. The propagation delay of gate is the average transition delay time. Means it is the time we count a signal to propagate from input to output. This is what the propagation delay. You know very well about this. Threshold voltage. Threshold voltage is the minimum voltage with the to change from one state to another state. Means threshold voltage is what? Like 0.7 volt is needed to operate a diode. That means 0.7 is what? Threshold voltage. So threshold voltage is somewhat that. Operating speed. Operating speed is the speed of operation of logic gate. It is defined in terms of time that elapses between giving input and getting output. Means it's the time between the input to reach to the output level. Power dissipation. Power dissipation is the power needed by the logic circuit. So these are few characteristics we use to define. Now let's talk about the diode logic. Just a second.